When I originally made my moss pole video, I did not expect that amount of backlash in the comments. It takes too long, it's too messy, it's too expensive. But the worst offense boiled down to, I can't use power tools. Caroline, get in the shot, please. What are we doing today?
Making moss poles?
And when was the last time you used power tools?
Never.
How are you feeling?
A little nervous.
Good. This is my friend Caroline, and she's going to use power tools to make my moss poles to prove that anyone with zero experience can make these on a budget. And she's going to make them in under 10 minutes. You only need 5 things to make my custom moss poles. I picked up PVC central vacuum tubing and straight coupler pieces from Lowe's, painter's tape from a dollar store, and these C-clamps from Canadian Tire. 2 of these C-clamps will work just fine, but I am going to get this more heavy-duty clamp because I do need it for another project. Now, this would have gone a lot better if Caroline would have just watched my moss pole video before she came over, but this is basically me re-explaining everything to her. So the PVC is 4 feet long, and we need to be cutting it in half. Basically, you arrange the painter's tape into a capital letter I, tape across the bottom, tape across the top, and then a long strip down the middle. We want to get all of our taping done first just to speed up the process, so however many feet of tubes you have, just get all the taping done right away. So now we got 2. How long did you think that took? Maybe like 2 minutes?
2 minutes?
2 minutes. Next, here comes the scary part. Are you ready? Are you sure? She isn't actually sure, but we are off to Home Depot, and maybe you remember my friend Caroline from this import video I did, so she is kind of used to me roping her in on my silly ideas. Thank you, we found the tool we needed, and I promise we won't chop off your fingers. We're back from Home Depot. We rented this 4 3/8 masonry saw. It's $13 for 4 hours, but if you know the secret Home Depot trick, you can rent it before the store closes, and then you can keep it all night for $13. Just return it in the morning before the store opens, and then they won't charge you for a full day.
So then when I use it, I press this button at the same time as this? Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Okay.
Pass the outlet. I'll plug it in for you.
Okay.
Now, while Caroline is making her first cut, let's talk prices. Using my method, at a minimum, you would need to make 4 feet of moss poles. You'd need 2 clamps, painter's tape, the PVC pipe, 2 connectors, and the tool rental. That puts the price at $36. If you wanted them to look a little bit nicer and be painted, adding the cost of spray paint and sandpaper, that would add another $15, bringing your total to $51.
Does it make sense for me to go like this? Or what's the safest way?
Now, Caroline is just asking me here about safety, and I'm reminding her to start with the saw close to her and push away from her. Let the blade do the cutting. Now, it's your job in the comment to remind me about safety and ask, Lee, why no dust mask? Why no eye protection? Lee, should you be doing this on a wobbly $40 bistro set from Walmart that you bought in 2016? These are all great questions. So there are other options for making your moss pole with a plastic backing. I'm taking these materials from my friend Nora the Lekka Queen's video, and I did my best to shop around to get the lowest reasonable price while still maintaining quality. The mesh netting, clear plastic backing, wire cutters, steel plant rod, and zip ties put the total startup cost at $55.50. That is perfectly straight, with no errors. That's great. Okay, so we'll flip it to the other side.
Okay.
So what if you wanted 3 6-foot tall plants on moss poles? Well, using my method, that would add 4 more PVC tubes and 4 more connectors, putting our total cost to $66, which is $11 more than the mesh version. The best part of this DIY pole is that it's a time saver. Removing a plant from moss using a mesh pole means that you have to cut the zip ties or cut the mesh to access the roots without ripping them. This is undoing all of your work. So with this version, you just pull the plant out and the process takes seconds. With mesh, it's more time consuming and you have to redo all of your previous work. Okay, now the last thing is we just have to cut from here to here and there to there on the other side.
Okay.
And then you're officially a moss pole pro.
Whoa, that was easy. So easy that anybody with a tool rental from Home Depot for $13 for 4 hours could do it.
Yes, tell the internet to stop bullying me.
Stop bullying Lee. I did it!
Yeah, you got it.
That was easy.
Yeah, all right, pull it up. Show everybody what you did. Not that part.
Zero experience with power tools before this.
So what do you think? That took what, like 3 minutes?
Yeah. Once we got it all put together with the taping and everything on, that was pretty fast.
This looks real janky down here, but
We can just pretend.
yeah.
But to be fair, that was my first cut, so it was a little bit scary at first using the power tool, but as evident by my very straight lines, I definitely got a hang of it.
Yeah, you did great. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
This went way better than I expected.
I don't know if that's an insult or
No, that's
a compliment.
So we have 4 feet of moss poles officially, about 2 minutes of taping, maybe 3 minutes or so, probably less of cutting. And of course, as you cut more, you got faster, you got more accurate. So all in all, what do you think? Pretty easy project for anybody to do?
I think so.
Should there be any complaining?
No. Zero complaints.
Yeah, good.
Easy peasy.
Here you go.
Thank you. My trophy.
You
Yay.
did it.
These are kind of ugly.